it's time, when that worst comes in, what will you do as a woman? The word of God says in Ephesians chapter 14 verse 1, a wise woman builds her home, while the foolish one scatters it. So as a woman, you are the major role in your marriage. You are the major role in your marriage. Mothers, your pikin won't marry. Wetin you go do? You go call your pikin down, you go sit down and you go say, my pikin, as the marriage be so, this man we don't say and say you like him. No one enter marriage. If tomorrow now you can't see this man and can't they misbehave, they do wetin you not like, wetin you go do? I used to have a friend that would say, hey, I cannot stress myself, oh, I can't even take nonsense from any man. The man just do anyhow, I will leave the man. I'll say, oh, when you get there, you will know if it's that easy or not. You think, as you are seeing it from outside, and man just jump out. When you jump out, don't turn to second hand. And when you turn to second hand, and no man won't marry second hand. Charlie, why you don't call drop one? You understand? Because it's very, very difficult to see a woman when she's passing through pains. It's very difficult for you to see them leave their home. Why? Because they are now inside of it. Is what is necessary is prayer at that point in time. Not going around talking to friends, not even going around talking to your parents. Don't even tell your parents what is happening in your marriage. That's where a problem comes in, because they will not start, they want the best for their children at that point in time. So what they start doing, they start advising their own child. Most parents, actually, not all of them, start advising their own child on what to do. And maybe that mama or that mother where they advise the pikin, him himself in all good for your own home. He husband talk one, he go talk two. So you're not going to come here and say, mommy, see what they happen, no, see what John they do. How do I do about it? Don't try it, so don't take nonsense, please. Mothers, when God created man and wife, he said the man should leave his father and his mother and cling to his wife, and they will become one. So leave the battle for them. The best you can do is to pray for them. The best you can do is to call the both of them. Don't take sides. As parents, I've seen a mother that went to the house of her daughter and packed the things of her daughter, all because she felt the man was maltreating the daughter. So please, as mothers, God will hold us responsible, because he said it. He said, train your young women to be good wives to their husband. So it is your duty as a mother to train your child to be a good wife, to train your child to be humble, to train your child to be responsible. It is your duty as mothers to train your child to be upright, to have the fear of God. So when we don't do that, and our child now starts having failed marriages, who do we now start blaming? Start blaming the son-in-law. But we don't know that we are, as mothers, we have failed, because you did not give your child the right information he or she needs to get into that marriage. And as fathers, please, they say train up a child in the way he should grow, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. What is that thing that you want your child to become when he's old? You start showing it from home. Be a good husband to your wife, and be a good father to your children. Many failed marriages or many divorced homes, if you go down to their roots, you see that there have been so many divorces in that family. You will notice that maybe the mother and the father, they are no longer together, or there's always a link. So that means that there is always something we pass to our children. What do you as a father want to pass to your child? What is that thing? There's one movie I watched about a man that was always beating his wife. And when the son eventually got married, when he was young, he didn't like it. He was always crying whenever the father is beating the mom. But when he himself got married, he started doing the same thing. Not because he wanted to, but because it's already a link he has picked. Something he sees every day. So as a father, our sole responsibility is to train up our children in the way we want them to grow. Our sole responsibility is to call your son. Always advise them. You see, women, they are weaker vessels. You see, women, the way God created them, they need pampering. They like attention. Always try to understand your wife. Apologize for no reason. There's a story of a man and his son. When the son went to meet the father and told the father that, Dad, I want to get married. And then the father asked him, say I'm sorry. Then his son looked at the father and like, why should I say I'm sorry? And the father looks at him and said, just say I'm sorry. The son looked at him again and said, why should I say I'm sorry? I don't know what I did, so just tell me why I should say I'm sorry. They argued for a long while until the son agreed and said, okay, father, I'm sorry. And then the father told him, now you are ready to get married. And the son looked at him and said, why? He said, because when you are in marriage, you apologize for no reason. You can just be walking, you just see your wife's face, you go, excuse. Just be like, baby, hope you are okay. Yes, I'm okay. Even if the wife is angry at that moment, that's your little concern as what has melted that anger. I know God created us to be prideful. We're human, we are prideful in nature. Sometimes we don't like to admit that we are wrong. Always want to be the right, but it takes the bigger person to apologize in marriage. Not just in marriage, it takes the bigger person to ask for forgiveness. He said forgiveness is not a kindness to others, but is a kindness to ourselves. Have you ever realized that whenever you are angry with someone, there's this burden in your heart? It's so heavy. Sometimes it takes away your sleep. You think about it and you think about it, and then you actually, okay, let me just use an example. Okay, for example, two spouses. The woman is offended that the husband might have done something. Maybe unintentionally, the man is not even aware of what he did. And because of the fact that you are angry, you just be thinking, what should I do? How should I go about it? And then all of a sudden, you just see your husband, he will just come, hey baby, how you doing? He lies on the bed, he sleeps off. You now, with a verse, you not go feel sleep. But the person when you dey verse for, if they sleep, they snore, they go. You understand? Now they feel the pain for your heart. The person you are angry with does not even know, might not even be aware sometimes. So by the minute you yourself just go to the person and be like, see what happened, I was angry with you, but now I've forgiven you. You will just feel this burden will just be lifted out. You will feel free immediately. So please, people of God, it is right for us to live the life that we want our children to live. I'm talking to mothers, please. Play the vital role of a good mother to both your child and the spouse. Not just your child. And as children, this is for everybody. And as for children also, when you see your mama and your papa they quarrel, I better not shook mouth put. Please don't take sides. Because my mommy dey always dey buy me biscuits and she I go support. Because daddy dey always dey buy me ice cream and I go support. No, as children we don't take sides. What do? Pray for peace. That is your only vital role there as children. Pray for peace. So please, our God is merciful. When you see your spouse when forgiveness comes in, when you see your spouse doing something that you do not like, the Bible says our God is merciful. Daniel chapter 9 verse 9. Our God is merciful and forgiving. When you see your spouse doing something you do not like, please try as much as possible. Approach your spouse. Communicate with the spouse. The basic root of marriage, what keeps marriage together, is communication. Because if I do not communicate with you, I will not know what is going on in your heart. Because the word of God says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So if you do not communicate with that your spouse, how would you know what is going on? So before that forgiveness comes in, try to establish communication. Always communicate.
Like I keep telling people, even in that your situation, hear this, Jesus can still be trusted. You cannot grow beyond what you think. A lot of us are poor not because we were created to become poor, or we are created to be poor. We are poor because of how we think. And grow more than the way you think. You want to be a rich man, start thinking rich. So many of you are failures not because God wants you to fail, because you fail yourself.